Wagwan Mandem, and welcome back to Pro Cycling Manager 2020 for episode number 17 of Redemption Ride, our Williams Martini career mode. Today's episode follows the transfer window. If you've missed said episode, then you can go ahead and watch it. It was an interesting episode, we'll say, with some odd things happening. I won't spoil whoever I transferred for those who haven't seen the episode, but today's episode, I've said the word episode way too many times, but we'll have the Prudential Ride London Sorry Classic, which is one of our objectives. We may have like a stage in Deutschland, but none of them are actually interesting to watch or to race. We're gonna do today's time trial on the PostNord Denmark route because there's a 20-kilometer time trial and we've got Hans Hülleberg on it. And then we'll swiftly move to the Tour of Britain, where we'll try and do well with the likes of Ethan Hayter or Samuele Battistella. Battistella is in shape. Ethan, not so much. Ethan has 78 fitness, and he is planned to be good in Britain. Hopefully, his fitness can go back up. All right, we'll see what Ethan can do. And Giga is on the way. We're gonna go 76 with the Giga in this time trial. For once, he has a good day. 68 time trial for the lad. He most likely won't win today. Wait, there's very little riders. Have I like not won a stage? I haven't. I got one podium. That's really peak. That's really peak because there's like 55 guys? 40. 40. Yeah, well, my maths were completely off. Alright, I need to win this race then. I really do. Charlie Quarterman starts his efforts. He'll be followed by Hans Hülleberg quite soon. Giga will go back to 75 because I feel like it suits him a bit more. But Des Hülleberg, he's progressed again. Oh man, he's even progressed in cobbles now. But he's taken a +1 in time trial, +2 in prologue, +1 in hills. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Giga got the second time in Nieborg, just behind Frédéric Muff. Alex Smith Canizales will cross the line, but he's not going to be any threat. Hans Hülleberg, yeah, there's no competition. Nothing whatsoever. Yannick Benjaminson, who's quite close to him in the first half, is going to get battered on the away leg, and Hülleberg will win this time trial. Charlie crosses the line. First place for Charlie Quarterman. Provisional first place because Hans Hülleberg is actually here already. Across the line for the British champion. A minute 38 quicker than Charlie Quarterman. We'll see what Benjaminson can do if he can hold on to second place. In the meantime, Ethan Hayter is going to start his time trial, but the man has the worst possible day. It's a solid -2 for him. Alright, easy job. A minute ahead. Hans just needs to finish in the same group as tomorrow, as the winner tomorrow, and he'll win the PostNord Denmark route. Prudential Ride London. It is our last water race of this season as we've been denied the entry to Lombardia and the Canadian Classics. Samuele Battistella, Lenny Ryder, Connor Swift, Thomas Pitcock, Vendrame, Greg Walters, and Simone Velasco is our 7-man lineup for this 200-kilometer race that will end in front of Buckingham Palace. And hopefully we can see a rider from Williams raising his hands. I don't see it happening, but you never know. I just need Battistella to have a good day. All I'm asking for is for Samuele to have a good day. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I can take a +1. I'll take a +1. Because usually when you have a sprinter that like doesn't have the greatest of days with poor secondaries, he just get dropped in those climbs. And that's something I wanted to avoid. But we should be good to go. Thomas Pitcock can help a tad. So can Vendrame. So can Connor Swift. Right, we've got a good shot at, I believe, at least a top 10 with Battistella. Anything higher will be bonus. But sprinter-wise, we've got Tennyson, Van Avermaet, Bauhaus, Rudy Barbier, Rudy Gasselet. I should be able to compete with... we have Edouard Gross who beat Battistella a few days ago on the Arctic Race of Norway. So let's hope that we can get our revenge on this race. Also, first race for Vendrame with his new kids. The champion of Italy, stupendous kids. Stupendous kids. Wow lad. Big up Andrea Vendrame. Well, we're actually past the halfway mark of this Prudential Ride London, and the race has been deprived of any sort of action. We have a breakaway with Butler, not Jimmy. I don't know whose Butler that is. It's not Karen or Jimmy. We've got Eversdijk for Alpecin Phoenix, Michael Heben for Michelin Scott, and Urbano for Caroral. Surprised to see Caroral invited to Ride London, but they do have on Luis Aular That probably is why. Now, Stock Boys are for NTT. We're not considered a favorite at all with Battistella, and I can't really tell you why, because it's not like the race it seems that hard. The fact that Darryl Limpey is considered like the least favorite of all the leaders. Adam Yates is on a potential ride London. Fucking hell. But yeah, I genuinely feel like we have a card to play here today. And if they underestimate Samuele Battistella, then that's very good for me. Final 20k of this Prudential Ride London. And we have no breakaway anymore as the peloton increased their rhythm massively here. We even have echelons being created by Evaldas Siskevicius. My team is going to get co-op in them if I don't do anything. So we'll have Vendrame behind, Battistella behind Vendrame, then Connor Swift, then Thomas Pitcock, then Greg Walters, Velasco can take the wheel of Battistella, and Lenny Ryder can pace. Let's make sure that we don't get dropped, that we don't get co-op in any kind of echelons. That would be genuinely bad for us. Also, we may need to swap Pitcock and Connor Swift. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to swap Pitcock and Swift. We're going to come back on the leading group, I guess, if we can call it like that. And just, yeah, pace for days. Lenny Ryder with Greg Walters in the wheel. I may swap the two. No, Lenny Ryder has 64 in here in flat. So we'll maintain the train as it is with 14k left in this Prudential Ride London, with everything yet to play for the likes of Rudy Barbier, already in the wheel of no one. Mike Tennyson in the wheel of Barbier though. The train of Delco is on the left. We have the likes of Alberto Dainese in the wheel of Edouard Michael Grossou. Barbier might try to take the wheel of Battistella at this point, or actually they're going to go for an actual sprint train with Casper Pedersen, Barbier and Dan Maclay. Dan Maclay, who appears to be the sprinter for Israel on this race. Attacks from Dries van Gestel, Alex Dowsett, Davide Ballerini, Philippe Gilbert on the left-hand side of the road. Just 10 kilometers left in this race, and everything is now going mental. We're going to cross the Ferris wheel, sorry. Here in London, definitely not similar at all to the one that you can find on the Champs-Élysées when you play this same race on PCM. But we're now going to go 99, I think, with Greg Walters. We're going to keep on increasing the rhythm. Connor Swift will go 95 for the better part of like 2-3 kilometers. Vendrame and Battistella are getting slightly dropped, but we should be able to come back in the wheels. Yes, we are 4k to go. 4 kilometers left. Thomas Pitcock will soon take the lead of this peloton. We're going to have two right-handers. There goes the first one. The train from Grossou is doing quite well. We're going to stop Connor Swift because I don't want him to block anyone. There goes Vendrame. Battistella in a decent position, slightly behind Vendrame. It's going to be Battistella against Edouard Michael Grossou. And the win today goes to Samuele Battistella, who wins the Prudential Ride London. What a job. What a job. Grossou and Dainese to complete the podium. Then Rudy Barbier, Chandelier, Filberhaus, Jakub Mareczko, Amaury Capio, Simone Velasco in 9th position, followed by Eric Bashka and Vendrame in 11th. Battistella gets his revenge on Grossou on the biggest of races. Let's go. And we are going to finish our World Tour season the same way that we started it, with a win. We had first started on the Strade Bianche, which we had won, and we're going to do the same on the Prudential Ride London. As I said, they should not have underestimated the power of Battistella. Grossou being a very decent opponent as well, the 20-year-old Romanian sprinter from Nippo. But this time Battistella was just a tad stronger than Edouard Michael Grossou. And we take the win in this Prudential Ride London, which is perfect, as we now are going to head to Deutschland. I'll see if we play a single race, but I don't think so. Alright, before we go any further in the save, I just wanted to take a look at the Tour de France to see what happened. Egan Bernal took the yellow jersey on the first day. Well, that's fucking good. I hope for his sake he got it 21 days, because that'd be very nice. But for the sake of the fans and people watching, that wouldn't. Krojek won the team time trial, therefore Roglic got the leader jersey. Great. Caleb Ewan, Bob Jungels ahead of, let's say what now? Cobbles, Bernal second. That's usually like the kind of stages where Bernal would like lose 73 years, but fair enough. Caleb Ewan, Dylan Tuns ahead of Nathan Van Hooydonk and Kevin Reza. Nice. Wait, we went from 6 to 10 here. What happened? Okay. Another time trial, won once again by Jumbo Visma, this time by Tom Dumoulin. Geraint Thomas won at the Mont Saint-Odile. Bernal in third place. Okay. Then Roglic won at Le Tillot. Roglic won in Yen. Pinot won in Pragelato. Very mountainy tour, Jesus Christ. Pinot won at Isola 2000. Ben Swift won in Barcelonnette. Caleb Ewan won in Obnas. Roglic won in Genolac. Marc Soler withdrew that day. Bernal won in Narbonne, in Extra Domaine, sorry. Wait, did I just see Quintana? Oh yeah, 1 minute down, okay, fair enough. Pinot won in Guzenej. A lot of different winners. I mean, there's no one really dominating the scene here. But if there's one more time trial, I swear to God, it's Roglic that wins it. Bernal winning at Zardiden. How many mountain stages? Caleb Ewan, okay, he was dominant in the sprint. Caleb Ewan was a beast in the sprint. Julien Bernal withdrew from the race. Final time trial won by Remco Evenepoel ahead of Steven Kruijswijk and Egan Bernal. Then Roglic, meaning that GC-wise, no. First of all, there we go, that's what I was expecting. Come on, Jesus Herrera wins. Again, a Vegard Stecklangen and Ivan Garcia Cortina on the Champs-Élysées. Stonks. 3 withdrawals, including Jay Hindley, Seb Van Marke, and Anthony Roux. Incredible. Right. Points-wise, that means that Caleb Ewan won the green jersey ahead of Dylan Groenewegen and Pete Sagan, Roglic, and Bernal in 4th and 5th. Mountain-wise, Thibaut Pinot won the mountain jersey. Lovely. Best young rider was Egan Bernal. Best team was Jumbo Visma. And Primož Roglic won the Tour de France for 9 fucking seconds. Oh no. Wait, Roglic 41. Pinot 156. Pinot had more than a minute on the 20th stage, and he's done a Roglic. But Roglic wins the Tour. 31 seconds ahead of Bernal. Then, okay. 10th place for Laurens de Plus. 12th for Christopher Froome. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe that Thibaut Pinot lost the Tour like that. Shocking. Right, we're going to do the final stage of the Tour of Deutschland, because we're in a decent position GC-wise with Ben Solid. We are 16 seconds down on Nilans and Yevgeny Gidic. Now, it doesn't look great when you put it that way, but if I was to get any bonus seconds, I could potentially climb up on the podium, which would be somewhat nice. We did some attacks though. We've got Georg Zimmermann attacking with Jonas Bokele. I've completely made up the accents. I have no idea if his name is Jonas. Let's take a look. 90th of the GC. He's actually called Jonas. Jonas Bokele. There's been some withdrawing, including Alexander Vlasov. Big withdrawal. And Lucas Carstensen as well, the sprinter of Radnet. Okay. Let me see Vlasov's stats in this DB, because that's like an early build. 78, 74. Not bad. Right, we've entered the KOM of Wartburgstrasse, which is where the race will finish in Erfurt. So we'll see how the finish looks like, or what it looks like. It is a wide road with a slight corner there, but it shouldn't play too much. Okay. We have 5 riders that have been disconnected, apparently. Very good. But we've got 5 riders in the leading group. Let's just hope that we can do well. I don't think we'll be able to. I mean, we can't win the GC anymore unless we get gaps. But if we get gaps, then this is one of my biggest masterclasses. Because if I can get gap on this parkour, honestly, GG me. Is Martin Tusveld actually going for the points there? Is he nuts? What I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna get Ben Tollett. Or at least I'm gonna try and get some points with Benjamin Tollett. Let's see if I can get any. No, I didn't. It's not bad. It's no biggie. Krafensen and Luke Vliegen got some seconds, but none of them are important in the GC. So we're gonna maintain the rhythm as is and see what we can do. 5k left before the finish line in Erfurt. I think, yeah, the finish is slightly before the intermediate sprint as well. So we need to be careful about that, not to like wait too long, which is often what I do on PCM. Well, actually, I usually do the opposite, so I'm completely chatting shit here. Connor Swift is going to start his effort, and he's now going to stop his efforts as he's dead. There goes Lenny Rider, Fanseiyu in the wheel, then Ben Solid, then Samuele Battistella, 1 kilometer to go. There goes Lenny Rider, Fanseiyu is going to start his sprint with 800 meters left. There goes Ben Solid, I was going to say Ben and Jerry for some odd reason. And Edvald Boasson wins the stage ahead of Ben Solid and Samuele Battistella. It's a second place, which should be able to maybe give me the win, because Gidic has been dropped. Hold up now. That could be incredible. Please tell me there's a gap. Come on. There's gaps. Come on, we might have not taken the job today in Erfurt because Boasson was better than us. But Ben Solid wins the general classification of this Tour of Deutschland ahead of Alessandro Fanseiyu and Chris Nielens. It's a 1-2 for Lims Martini. Get in there. And when Poitou-Charentes for this time trial of the Tour Poitou-Charentes. Now, it's a race that's been dominated from from head, shoulders, knees, and toes. From Rudy Barbier, 3 jobs in 3 stages. We got a second place once with Ethan Hayter. We did bring apparently Ethan Hayter and Battistella. I didn't remember doing that, but why not? Had I remembered that, I would have hoped at least I would have got at least a win. But we didn't. Ethan is 7th in the GC, but we all know that the main danger today for the GC will come from Hans Hüllebø, who will start in 26 positions. Right now, we've got Alex Smith-Canizales as our only rider who crossed the line, currently sitting in 3rd position, 10 seconds behind Audric Leleu from Wallonie-Bruxelles, I think, or is that Bingle then? It is Bingle. And apart from this little hill right there that goes to 12%, it's a very flat TT. Giga crossing the line in provisional 1st place ahead of Ashvin Guy. Greg Walters will soon take that 1st position off Giga's shoulders. And there he goes, 19 seconds quicker. And then Stefan Rossetto, who will also take the leading position. The last 3 riders to finish have each taken the 1st place in this time trial in Pleumartin. 16 seconds for Stefan Rossetto, but Hans Hüllebø leaves in 12th positions. Also, there's an absolute mad lad on the bike. Enzo Leinzer. He's a regen. He's already got 77 time trial. And wow, Nelson Oliveira he's on fire today. Nelson definitely wants to take the win today, and he doesn't want to lose against the British champion. It's an 83 in time trial for Hans Hüllebø. I'm guessing a +2 for the British rider today. Maybe +3. +2. We're going to go 76 with Hans Hüllebø, whose main competition is going to be... Wait, there's a Kenyan rider for Evo Pro. Wow. It's going to be this lad right there, Nelson Oliveira, who's entered the final kilometer of this time trial. He's got 1 more left-hander to go, and Nelson Oliveira will take the 1st place in Pleumartin, 40 seconds quicker than Enzo Leinzer. That's 2 minutes better than Giga Horvat. We have a lot to work on if we want to take the win. We'll see what happens at the 1st intermediate for Hans. And across the intermediate, Hans Hüllebø, 5 seconds behind Nelson Oliveira, but we have gone through the toughest part of this time trial, this little hill, and now the sheer power of the British rider will be used to its full extent. There we go. Now he's quicker than Oliveira at the 2nd intermediate. Geoffrey Cognet, who was in the same seconds as Hans Hüllebø in the 1st intermediate, we'll see how much he lost, because he's doing quite well, to be fair, but he's lost 14 seconds on us. I might have gone a bit too quickly with Hans after the 1st intermediate. We might lose a few seconds towards the end, hopefully. Not enough. There we go, 19 seconds quicker than Nelson Oliveira. Not only should this be the win of the stage, it should also be the win of the GC on this Tour de Poitou-Charentes. And Rudy Barbier crosses the line in this time trial. It's not going to be within 35 seconds of Hüllebø. There we go, 3:27, same time as Ethan Hayter, basically. Hans Hüllebø wins today's stage in Pleumartin. And although it says Deutschland Tour here, we are in Poitou-Charentes. We'll have one more stage tomorrow, sprint stage, which should not be any different from the first 4, meaning that Hans Hüllebø should not lose his GC. Let's go. I've decided to launch that final stage of the Tour du Poitou-Charentes because I want to get a sprint win with Battistella, and the fact that he has a +5 today is absolutely perfect. Also, it's a bit of a hilly sprint, so he definitely has the stats: 75 mountains, 74 hills, 78 sprints. Those are some very, very good stats for Battistella. And with 7 kilometers remaining, we have our train ready. Alex Smith, Canizales, Connor Swift, Ethan Hayter, Samuel Batistella, and Hans Hülebe in final position of that train. It shouldn't be too much of an ask to try and get the win today. I mean, we can still take an L, right? This is PCM, where I'm kind of like used to take L's, but I feel like we most likely have what it takes to win today. We're gonna have that left-hander where Connor Swift will do his job. Alex Smith is now gonna stop. There we go. 1.9k. There goes Connor Swift. Hayter is in the wheel. Batistella is in the wheel as well. 1.2 kilometers to go. There goes Samuele Batistella. There goes Hülebe just in case. Batistella versus versus Ethan Hayter, sorry, and it's a 1-2 for Williams Martini. Third place is going to be for Michael Rahim, fourth for Rudy Barbier, and fifth place for the winner of this Tour du Poitou-Charentes, Hans Hülebe. There we go. Hans Hülebe takes the win. Oliveira and Cognet join him on the podium. There was gaps as well today, but I mean, that didn't do anything for us. We have nothing else, I think. We've got the white jersey. Best team potentially gets in there. We have to make our pre-selection for the World Championships. Now, we're going to bring, hopefully, Simon Yates. Yes. Hopefully, Adam Yates. Hopefully, Thomas Peacock. There we go. All right, that's all I needed. Then we're just going to have everyone. Ben Swift, Chris Pye, Hugh Carthy, Lenny Ryder, Togo Kennard, James Knox, Geraint Thomas. Very well. And Hans Hülebe is there. Big up. I mean, I don't know why, because he's not going to win. But big up. I'll take that. You know what? No, I'm sorry. We have Chris Froome. Okay, you don't want Chris Froome. Fair enough. Time trial wise, we're going for Hans Hülebe. 100%. There we go. Hülebe, Thomas Froome, Alex Dowsett, and John Archibald. Could I go Greg Walters potentially? Nah. We'll give it to Archibald. You know what? We're gonna wrap the episode here because I've increased the upload pace of the series. There's another series that might make its return on the channel very soon. Like very soon, I mean maybe next week. So I feel like we'll have one episode for Britain, for the Tour of Britain, right? One episode for the Worlds, and one episode for the end of this. Actually, Britain, World Championships plus them Italian races, and one season recap. That's 3 more episodes, and that will put the total to episode 20 of Williams Martini. And then we'll make a post for season 2. I think that sounds decent. Also, the Vuelta is now finished. We'll just take a look at who won El Vuelta a España, or La Vuelta a España. Stage 1, Mattia Cataneo won, then Aberasturi, Enric Mas, Jacobsen, Thibaut Pinot, Bernal, ahead of Paré-Peintre and Pinot. Good performance from Paré-Peintre, wow. Alejandro Osorio, Matteo Trentin, Egan Bernal, Buchmann, Jacobsen, Aranburu, Pogacar, Chris Harper, Egan Bernal, Jacobsen, Alex Aranburu with 2 wins. Wow, what a dub. Yoni Zaguirre, Emmanuel Buchmann, and the final stage hasn't been played, but Bernal has a 1 minute and 19-second lead. Pierre Latour is in 4th. Fucking hell. Okay, wow. Pierre Latour is currently 4th, same time as Tadej Pogacar. Thibaut is 11 minutes down. One stage must have been absolutely mental, because Roglic is 10 minutes down. Wowzers. Okay. Well, the rest of the season will be in the next episode of the Williams Martini career mode. If you've enjoyed this one, then please do smash a like down below. I have no idea where we're facing, if we're going to be promoted or not, but that will be for the future. We'll see that later on. Have an incredible day. My name has been Blackwall. It has been a pleasure talking to the guys, and goodbye.
Pull up in the gold, I'm leading. But them other man need feeding. I don't wanna go Bombay. Them I don't know what I do when I go from Beeling. Leading the pack in black and I'm on with the bat. Snapping with a phone and dab. Boss up a man with a duster. Put him in the drip and sit blockbuster.